Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV. Prime News, I am your host Ruth Orimo, in sign language the voicing is Gideon Minor. On to our first news item that happened in our country today. The Ministry of Health, in partnership with the Clubfoot Care Kenya Organization, has marked a significant milestone celebrating 20 years of providing life-changing services to children born with clubfoot. The two entities have maintained a long-standing collaboration focused on identifying, treating, and managing clubfoot, a common congenital disability where a baby's foot or feet are turned inwards and downwards. The celebration recognized 2 decades of dedicated work that has helped thousands of children access the necessary care, often the non-surgical Ponseti method, enabling them to walk and lead healthy, active lives free from disability.
Through these partnerships, we're able to treat children who are born with clubfoot. We do this using a conservative non-surgical method, which is called the Ponseti method, which has been approved by World Health Organization, WHO, as the best method to use for children being born with clubfoot.
Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale has officially flagged off a significant consignment of oxygen accessories procured under the Global Fund COVID-19 Response Mechanism Oxygen Infrastructure Project. This delivery is hailed as a major boost to Kenya's national health system and its ongoing journey towards achieving universal health coverage. The consignment, which includes 470 multi-parameter monitors, 10,000 wall outlet flow meters, and 612 oxygen analyzers, will be distributed to health facilities across all 47 counties.
We are strengthening a life-saving element of care in our hospitals. And we are providing a reliable medical oxygen. And this, we are not doing it for the sake of it. Oxygen bridges promise and practice. It's very vital in our emergency care, in our maternal and newborn care, surgery, intensive care, and also during outbreaks. We have installed 14 bulk oxygen tanks, delivered over 1.2 million kilograms of liquid oxygen, and distributed more than 20,000 oxygen cylinders. And this is a very important milestone to the continuity of care.
The National Assembly has intervened to mediate the ongoing salary dispute that has fueled a 48-day strike by university lecturers, convening a critical meeting between the Ministry of Education and the University Academic Staff Union, UASU, to break the deadlock. The central issues remains the payment of 7.9 billion Kenya shillings in salary arrears, which lecturers are demanding in a lump sum. Appearing before the Education Parliamentary Committee on Tuesday, Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Bandi underscored the government's severe fiscal challenges, urging lecturers to accept their owed payments in installments. Education Cabinet Secretary Julius Ogambo confirmed that the striking union had already declined the government's proposal for phased payment, forcing his ministry to go back to the drawing board. UASU, through Secretary General Constantine Wesonga, has remained resolute, maintaining that lecturers will not abandon the strike until the entire 7.9 billion Kenya shilling is paid in a single lump sum.
Chair, since the Minister for Education has already said that they are with SRC when making a presentation. If SRC was here, I would have asked them, how did you arrive at 624? Because, Chair, the person that has confused everybody up to where we are today is an animal called SRC, and they are actually being a cause of confusion for many years. I can see the unions, the Minister for National Treasury and Education. The truth has been laid bare, and all of them agreed with this truth. It's only one thing, that if God in heaven could allow these people to enter into a room and come out to say hallelujah, that this strike will end today.
What is your question?
So, Chairman, I'm saying because I am a parent, I have children at home, so I'm saying I'm praying.
Yes, you are praying.
God in heaven, so these people can enter a room and come up with hallelujah. Chairman, how was there legal fees or litigation fees accruing from all these scenarios that at the end of the day, government will again ask National Treasury to pay for litigation measures, because you can see from the word of the Attorney General is to avoid further litigation. Please implement. Are there litigation fees accruing from all these costs of SRC?
Yes,
Chair, thank you very much. I think there's a big lesson that we can learn from this whole process at the end of the day. And Chair, let me say this meeting is a very healthy meeting from the word go, where both parties, all the parties that are here before us, have put forward their, and I can see a lot of convergence in what they have presented. The only parting point is where perhaps how do we go forward with the remaining balance. Chair, I'm a pastoralist, and in my society we say 2 moons can't appear on the same night, but 2 truths can appear at the same time. So I'm looking at 2 truths which have appeared at the same time here. And what I'm suggesting, Chair, is that if you look at the whole scenario...
I actually dissuaded you from giving your opinions now.
I'm not giving opinion, Chair. I'm just...
I want you to ask the question. If you don't have, we move the next one.
Chair, I have the question, yes. and I will ask it. We have students who are languishing out. They are really suffering. We have parents who are agonizing. We have the staff of the university who have also suffered. My suggestion is, in a process like this, we need to have a give and take situation. The unions have said they want their amounts to be paid in one go, and the government has proposed a phased, initially 3 phases, now 2 phases. And because of that spirit of give and take, despite the sufferings that has happened, we just need to be guarantees that the remaining balances will be paid according to the agreements that have been done.
Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka has escalated political pressure on the government, alleging that the substantial fund currently being used for political bribery could immediately resolve the protracted salary dispute that have crippled the nation's higher education sector. Musyoka argued that keeping the striking lecturers on the street is not the best idea because they represent the country's best minds. He contrasted this need with the government's practice of cashing out money to Kenyans visiting State House on a daily basis, suggesting a severe misplacement of national priority.
Quickly, I give a suggestion to William Ruto. You cannot keep our university lecturers in the streets. These are some of our best minds. But on the one hand, you're able to get your agents collect sometimes 6,000 to 10,000 people to State House, bribe them with 10,000 shillings each, mass bribery. Now, if you cumulatively took that into account, the amount you are spending on bribing Kenyans, that is enough to pay university lecturers and to get our university students to go back to school. This is just but the simple reality of the mismanagement this country is experiencing.
County government of Kirinyaga has reproposed over 800 acres of public land valued at about 1 billion Kenya shillings that have been grabbed by private entities. The prime parcel, scattered mainly in major towns across the county, were grabbed by individuals during the defunct local authorities. The land were earmarked for hospitals, courts and police station, markets, school, irrigation dams, bus terminals, and playfields, among other social amenities. Kirinyaga County Governor Anne Waiguru warned that her administration will not spare any effort to recover all grabbed public land and asked those still sitting on such to surrender the same to the government.
Akisema governor, sasa maneno yako, shida yako ni nini? Sisi ukiongea kama ni shamba unataka tutakupatia eka 10, eka 50, unyamazie. Mimi nikamwambia mimi sina haja na shamba. Hiyo shamba ni ya watu wa Kirinyaga.
Tuna furaha kubwa, hata ukiingia pale ndani ya kanisa utaona washirika wamefurahia sana kupata nafasi ya kurudi katika nyumba ambao walijenga.
One may think that because they are simply there for a long time that land may belong to them, or that the court might decide to give a portion to them. When it comes to public land, that does not apply.
The devastating situation in Elgeyo-Marakwet County continues to worsen, with the death toll from the initial major mudslide rising to 30 people, following the recovery of 4 additional bodies today. This escalation comes alongside a separate, fresh tragedy. A new landslide struck Kipkenda village, Kibendo area of Keyo North, claiming the lives of 2 more people. The latest incidents are compounding the disaster in the region, which has been severely battered by heavy rainfalls. The 2 new fatalities in Kipkenda village are the most recent losses in a series of incidents that began over the weekend in Marakwet East. Rescue and recovery teams comprising multi-agency personnel are maintaining strenuous operation amid difficult conditions as they search for the approximately 19 people still reported missing from the earlier mudslides. Authorities are urgently reiterating calls for residents living in the high-risk zones along the escarpments to immediately evacuate and relocate to safer grounds to prevent further losses of lives. A center manager overseeing the ongoing Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education (KCSE) is said to be replaced for allegedly failing to work in accordance with the Kenya National Examination Council examination regulations. Confirming the incident was the Narok County Director, Apollo Apuko, who said that the official whose name has been withheld will be replaced by a deputy principal to ensure smooth running of the national examinations. Apuko affirmed that the replacement will not disrupt the examination process since adequate measures have been put in place to address any hitches that may occur during this period.
There are some 2 institutions that they mentioned that the center managers were to be replaced, but so far we have scaled down to 1 institution where the center manager is going to be replaced because of some kind of he's not working in accordance with the NEC regulations as far as the management of exams are concerned. And this we are going to do immediately. And therefore that institution, the deputy head teacher will take over to run the exams throughout.